Good day, my name is Olumiwade Jobi, Assistant Commissioner of Police and the First Public Relations Officer of Nigeria Police Force, all the way from the Force Headquarters here in Abuja. From the Nigeria Police Force, our job is to enforce the law. There are provisions of the law, either in the Criminal Code, Penal Code, and even the Cyber Crime Prohibition Act of 2015 or 2024 as amended.
I followed my mom to the bank and he posted that, yes, so he's in GTBank and they are trying to sort out things and the bank actually complying with him. Next moment, I got a call from my mom. She was crying that policemen came and arrested my brother.
GTBank, please come and tell us the whereabouts of very dark man. The last place we know we saw him was inside your bank.
The man wey carry 50 million give VDM day before yesterday, na kidnapper, na kingpin, na him the man be. He's a notorious criminal.
Martins should actually answer to that, in the sense that he wanted to expose the dark side of Nigeria, the very things that Fisayo had said many years ago, since 2019.
The country is doomed for real, and there's no coming back from it.
To have acted without due regard to proper process or even the facts of the matter, then the necessary action will be taken once it is brought to the attention of the National Judicial Council.
Bourgeoisie is the elite class. It has never been about policing Nigerians. What of Okoya's son that was spraying money? Has he been charged to court? The videos flying everywhere with the policemen scaling fences with masks, have they been investigated?
You are welcome to Bresta TV. Many of you must have heard that VDM was kidnapped, or should we say, was arrested, as the case may be, which has already caused lots of misreaction on social media, starting with a video released by his close friend, Kokopi, upon which many Nigerians have asked this question: what actually transpired? If he was arrested, why was he arrested? What was his crime? Now, I am going to walk us step by step with these videos to let us know what actually happened. Afterward, I'll be back to give us more information in detail.
GTBank, please come and tell us the whereabouts of very dark man. The last place we know we saw him was inside your bank. Very dark man has been missing for the past few hours. It is alleged that some police officers came to arrest very dark man inside the GTB premises. Please come and tell Nigerians where very dark man is. Is this a move to cover up your tracks? Because the last time we saw very dark man was inside your bank. You don't have any right to come and pick up anybody like that. GTB, are you trying to cover your crimes? You think you can come and take people's money without? Please tell us where very dark man is now, because we don't know. All efforts to look for him have been unsuccessful. We want to know where is VDM. It's Kokopi. Allah.
Immediately Kokopi dropped this video, Nigerian social space was on fire. There were many articles, many news informations, clear and unclear, concerning this very matter. But before we go into this news information, I want us to first of all listen to a very important information released by VDM's brother. This is what VDM's brother posted. He said that he think this might be the reason why they arrested his brother. Take a look at it.
I followed my mom to the bank and he posted that, yes, so he's in GTBank and they are trying to sort out things and the bank actually complying with him. Next moment, I got a call from my mom. She was crying that policemen came and arrested my brother. On what basis? Is it a crime that you come and speak out for Nigeria when people are blind? Or is it a crime that you come out and make people see where they can't see? I don't understand. Like, what is going on? What is this guy's crime, for Christ's sake? Why do you guys keep coming for this guy? See, I don't have a problem with the police people because you guys are just people wearing on uniform. You are just putting on uniform. But then, Abba, waiting they do this country, waiting I feel like they use power anyhow. Waiting do when I can't arrest them. What is going on in Nigeria, for Christ's sake?
Now, after VDM's brother have dropped this message in his video, Kokopi now came back again with great alarm that VDM was not arrested but was kidnapped. The question now is, who kidnapped VDM? Some people are saying that he was kidnapped by police. Some are saying he was kidnapped by EFCC. Before his lawyer now came with another bombshell. But before we go into the statement of his lawyer, let's first of all hear Kokopi out in his second video.
Bro, I feel for VDM mama past anybody today. Imagine you seeing your son being dragged like a common thief. See, the problem we'll get for years now, VDM I blame. I blame VDM for always wanting to tell Nigerians more than they deserve. Always wanting to carry people along. The same people who are here happy that he has been arrested. God go punish all of them when they happy to arrest VDM. What happen? Kokopio, Momsi case for GTBank. They go carry Momsi today, make we go bank. I say, okay, no, Walamuna go. Next night the year, eyewitness confirm say VDM reached the CSO for the bank. GTBank is an accomplice in this. It's a conspiracy. VDM tell us, okay, I want to go. The man say, wait, now don't worry, they'll attend people, wait. Before you know, they don't call police. Lock security door, that's not a thief. Black a van pulled up. Lock VDM and CPAC inside the door, security door. As soon as they come, they wear their masks close with their head. Let's say they won't kidnap them. Begin beat them. They beat them. That's not a thief. Beat them. What did they do? What did he do? Did you issue many arrest warrants before? Did you invite him that he did not come? You begin beat him. The common man that went to fight for his mother. All these things happen in front of the mother's presence. God. The moment they watch and they beat him, you go help and fight for your money. GTBank. So this is what you do to people who come to complain about their money they give to you to save GTBank. Ah, God. Okay, after beating him, una can't lie, give people for the of the DSS. So that we don't go know where we go find and go. You people want him to die from the inflicted pains. You people want him to die because your aim is to kill him there. Your aim is to kill him there. What do you plan to do? What do you plan to achieve? What do you plan to achieve? Tell me. ESCC, what do you plan to achieve? Okay, the fact that the boy they speak up for the people you people oppressed illegally. The people who are in government who steal money, what do people do to them? I'll wait for people to bring your official statement now. Let's hear the offense you put against the video. Let's hear. Because I hear one goat they talk say it's about NGO. Thunder fire anybody who says it's about NGO. This is not about NGO. This is about what VDM knows. This is about information VDM knows against the EFCC. No problem. One thing I can put my share first. VDM rather die than join Una. Are you going to kill him now? I will tell Nigerians about the poison and the no problem. No wahala. More I continue. It don't do that this weekend now. No wahala. We'll watch you now. Nigerian youths, please pay attention. Pay attention to how they treat the person that cares about people. Pay attention. Stop fooling yourself. Skokupi. Allah.
Alright, without wasting much of your time, let me go ahead to show you what Don Azza said he think was the very reason. Alright, without wasting much of your time, let me go ahead to show you what Don Azza said he think is the reason why they arrested VDM, which is also a very important information. So listen to him.
Hello, breaking news. Sahara reporters. Breaking. GTBank orders arrest of social media influencer, very dark man, for complaining about alleged unauthorized debit. Now, so I say for Sahara reporters. Okay? I can also make a search more. VDM has been arrested. The Nigeria police have allegedly detained Martis Vincent Ose, popularly known as Very Dark Man in Abuja. VDM was arrested by the police at GTBank today. Deji Adeaju said, legit.ng. So I saw this. Now I say make a run go Deji Twitter page. It also say just in. VDM arrested by the police at GTBank. Spoke to them before he was arrested. This is absolutely unacceptable. Demanding accountability is not a crime. Okay? I can't say this one again. He talk say the same Deji. A team of policemen arrested VDM at GTB. He was arrested with his friend CPAC, but they left his mom alone. Okay, now so I see him for a page. I can't remember say yesterday, Very Dark Man, they complain about say bank they debit the mama account in the name of loan. Say he go the bank today, make he go lay complaint. Now let's read Sahara reporters report. Popular Nigeria social media personality and influencer Martis Vincent Ose, widely known as Very Dark Man, has been arrested by the Nigeria police in Abuja on the order of Guaranty Trust Bank GTBank, following his public complaints about alleged unauthorized debit from his mother bank account. Confirming the arrest to Sahara reporters on Friday, Barrister Deji Adeaju, legal counsel for Very Dark Man, said officers of the Nigeria police force apprehended his client at Area 3, Abuja. The arrest was reportedly initiated by GTBank after Very Dark Man made complaints about repeated debit from his mother's account in the name of loan repayments. Deji said, my client Very Dark Man was arrested today in Abuja by the Nigeria police. His only offense was speaking out about suspicious and repeated debit from his mother's GTBank account for loans she never took. So I can't go Very Dark Man space to make I see whether he don't talk this matter. As he said 3 hours ago. Now this one came before all those reports. Myself and my mom just arrived GTBank to get an explanation for the constant debit from my account from GTBank in the name of loan repayment that she never took. In this year alone, see the amount of time she has been debited with different amounts. We have requested a bank statement so we know when the debit started. The debit started. So far in this year alone, there have been more than 7 debits or loan repayment. GTBank staff are cooperative. Hopefully, we know why they keep doing this. Okay? Say they are cooperative. Be like saying now after this, maybe when they come out and not come. Very Dark Man never talk about the arrest himself. This is just a report from Sahara Reporter, legit, Deaju, and the.
All right. Let us now listen to another important information which include GTBank, Sheyi Tinubu, and EFCC's hidden activities, which might lead to this arrest.
VDM was kidnapped or arrested, but the medium of which he was arrested is not pleasant to anybody. It is only a terrorist you can at least arrested in that manner by covering his face. We watch a lot of movie, we watch a lot of news. The only people you can see is highly classified person. You can only arrest and cover their face because they have constituted a lot, especially when it comes to treasonable felony or is a drug baron, a drug lord, you know, highly personalities. But the way they treat VDM, that did not sit well with a lot of Nigerians. Now, you know, we make previous videos about VDM whereby he was calling out the EFCC about the e-money, why they arrested e-money. You know, we talk about it. If you have not watched that video, you can still go to our platform. We recently made videos about that. Even before then, he was making videos about, how Okowa children spray money, the EFCC did not arrest them. You know, he has said a lot, and I even accuse or insult the EFCC. Maybe finally they just receive order from above and say, arrest this person. Me, I don't know, because it is too late now. Recently, before he was arrested, he make a video about Sheyi Tinubu and NANS and how the NANS guys trying to explain that Sheyi Tinubu bribed him with 100 million. And if you have not watched that particular video, let's watch it together. We'll be right back.
I was invited to Lagos to meet with Sheyi. I met with Sheyi and the Minister for Youth. The Minister for Youth, when he saw me, he hugged me in Lagos. We talked, and I was to be offered 100 million naira. But the thing is, it's not all about money. There are things which I stand for. You cannot ask me to begin to promote a president that who has not done something for me to say he has done it. If he does something good, I will promote him. We will support him as the president and commander-in-chief. But where he is, you cannot say I should keep quiet. I won't do that. That we couldn't settle. And they felt that I'm being stubborn not to accept money and to come to Lagos without accepting money and going back. So they planned my abduction, and on the 15th, I was abducted. Of April, I was abducted, stripped naked, beaten seriously in collaboration with the MD of NTA. The MD of NTA, I was packaged to NTA to make involuntary statement that I am no longer, that I have renounced my position as NANS president. I did that to gain my freedom, but immediately I released a press statement that I was forced, it was under duress, and because I was naked, I was beaten. They claimed that they will share the video. That Sheyi told them that they can share the video, nothing will happen. And that even if they kill me, he will order. That was the word Ladoja used. It is Ladoja that is telling me this. That he will instruct, yes, he will instruct the Inspector General of Police to cover it up. And if he doesn't do that, he will go. So I now asked, even this morning when somebody was telling me that, you know who Sheyi is, I say, yes, Sheyi is an ordinary citizen like myself. He's not occupying any official position. I told them yesterday, I made it clear, that even if I'm coming to this hall and I'll be shot, I'll still come to this hall. At the end, today, the inauguration is concluded and I'm the NANS president. I want Nigerians to know what has happened and that we are not going to give up and that Sheyi can do anything he wants to do. He's already in this hotel. this inauguration wouldn't have held. You can see the organization is not correct. See the way the things was hardly done. I told the MC, quickly start. Don't do no protocol. Do the inauguration as long as though they will be arresting or killing the NANS president now, who controls over 40 million Aluta forces. So I want to, for the want of time, I don't want to take much of our time, but I've told you in brief. So we cannot say the most important thing which my government, which we want to do as leaders of NANS, is that we will fight the cultists. We will take away cultism from NANS, the touts from NANS. They are just bunch of touts and criminal elements. When politicians want to do anything, they recruit them to do all of these things, and that is what we have come to fight. I need your support for us to be able to do this, because without you supporting me, supporting our leadership, there's no way we'll be able to achieve this, because these people have gone far. They have no shame. I want to say, finally, that Sheyi Tinubu is a very bad example to the Nigerian youths. And the worst thing that will happen to Nigeria will be for Sheyi Tinubu to become the governor of Lagos State. He has no shame, he has no character. I have been struck naked. He has my video in his phone. If we are in a country where things work, they are supposed to trace that in his phone, and he should be prosecuted. I do not know if what he wants to do with my naked video in his phone. It is also in the phone of the senior special assistant to the president on student affairs. The secretary, while we went to submit a letter to the Minister of Defense, the essay to the Minister of Defense told him that he saw my naked video while they were beating me. That is also in his own phone. This is the country that we are, but they are making a mistake with the wrong person. The honest solution to this for them to do the right thing, or they should quickly terminate my life. I thank you very much for listening, Your Excellency.
Wow, this is a very serious allegation. And you see, this allegation, it should not be overlooked. So all security agencies in Nigeria, please pay attention. This thing will not be swept under the carpet. Secondly, I think there's a coincidence that is not a coincidence happening. And I will show you people something that is happening. That might be the reason why maybe Sheyi Tinubu is interested in NANS. I don't know. I say a coincidence and maybe. But it's not a coincidence to me, because when I saw it and this thing that this guy is talking about, all of them appeared together. I said, is this the reason why they are trying to get this guy off? And is this the reason why Sheyi Tinubu is involved in NANS? And why is he trying to insert himself in NANS? I don't know. Maybe. But I'll show you people why I think there is a coincidence that is not a coincidence. First of all, these are images to show that, yes, indeed, the NANS president was attacked. Because, as you can see on the picture, you will see that his back, see injuries on the back, as if he was flogged, injuries on his face. I guess he took these pictures after he was released. So, it is an establishment that, indeed, this guy was attacked. Now, let's come to the names and position that was mentioned in this video before we go further. So, this will be our key witnesses. So in case when the case don't start, these are the people we should look out for. The first name or the first position that was mentioned is Minister for Youth. He said when he went there, the first person, he met the Minister of Youth and he was hugged. It was at that point that he was offered, or about to be offered, 100 million naira. It was about to be offered 100 million naira. By who? We don't know yet. Do you understand? 100 million naira. What is the 100 million naira for? That he should support Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But he declined. That President Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime is suffering a lot of people and he cannot support them. Now, I want you all to understand that the NANS president holds a very powerful position in Nigeria as the president of the National Association of Nigerian Students, controlling over 40 million Aluta. Just understand that it's very powerful. So that position is very powerful and is the delicate position. And for election to go the way they would want, they might need to secure him as well. So he's in a very important position. Now, the first name was the Minister of Youth. And then the second position that was mentioned is the MD of NTA. He said that when he refused, that he was kidnapped. And they took him straight after he was tortured, brutalized. They took him to NTA to make a publication that is renouncing the position as the NANS president, right? So another position is the MD of NTA. Then a name was mentioned. This name is Ladoja. Now, everything this guy said in this video is alleged. Alleged by who? The key person is Ladoja. If you go back to the video, he was saying Ladoja then said that Sheyi Tinubu said that they should buy him, and if they buy him, he will tell the IG of police to clean it up.
This is the country where we are, where people abuse power the way they like, and nothing will happen. Let's continue to watch.
In a nutshell. So Ladoja is the main person telling the NANS president all of this. Who is Ladoja? I don't know. The only Ladoja I know is the 80-year-old Ladoja that was the governor years ago. Now, let's move. Ladoja. Another position that was mentioned is the SSA to the President of Student Affairs. The SSA to the President of Student Affairs currently has his naked videos on his phone. After they brutalized him, they recorded him naked. I guess to blackmail him that if you don't do what we want, we'll post your naked video online. Another person again, another position that was mentioned is the SA to the Minister of Defense. That one also has the video on his phone. Do you understand? So right now, this is a very, very strong allegation, and these are the names of the people involved. Now, there's a coincidence that does not look like a coincidence. This is the news that was published yesterday. On Tunde North page, ICPC, 7.2 billion out of 100 billion disbursed for student loan was diverted. 7.2 billion out of 100 billion that was disbursed for student loan was diverted. Diverted by who and where? Could this be that this is the reason why they are trying to take this guy out? Could this be that this is what they are dragging? Could this be that this is why Sheyi Tinubu is interested? Because I don't know why student loan is 7.1 billion, 71.2 billion rather is missing, and now we are hearing about NANS all of a sudden. It concerns students, but let's keep that by the way. To these NANS presidents that alleged everything in this video, first things first, I hope Ladoja that gave you all this information, I hope Ladoja have proof. I hope Ladoja have proof of all these things that you said Sheyi told you that Sheyi said. I hope Ladoja have proof. That one is number one. As for the parts that you are brutalized, you were beaten, they took you to NT and everything, that's your own experience. That one is on the other side. So that's your experience. That one will not need proof. Now you they talk and we don't see pictures. Do you understand? Again, I will be telling you now that your prayer should be that video of your nakedness should even leak, so that it can make everything boom. You see that your video, pray make it leak. It has to. If you get the video, bro, I will advise you to leak it. There's nothing to hide again. I will advise you to leak that video. That video will help us true to know, say yes, they recorded you to blackmail you and you were indeed brutalized. So if you have the video, leak it on Twitter. You get the point. It's not a coincidence. Say 71.2 billion student loan was diverted, and they start to drag the NANS presidents, that they blackmail, that they beat, that they scatter everywhere. Again, do you understand? Now let me play another video of an eyewitness that was there on the day. I'll play two videos now of an eyewitness that was there. So let him give his own story of when the day of the inauguration and Sheyi Tinubu's involvement. Do you understand? According to him.
We're starting to tell all for the inauguration. In the morning, because I was the one coordinating the process. So in the morning, I was at West Carton Hotel when Sheyi Tinubu drove in. So when he left...
Sheyi Tinubu, you mean the president's son?
Yes, the president's son. When he drove in to West Carton Hotel, so I was somewhere at West Carton and I saw him. So when he left the venue, the manager now told me that the inauguration can no longer hold in this venue. That there was an instruction from the president's son that NANS cannot hold their inauguration here. And I told him that you can't tell us not to hold our inauguration here because this particular venue has already been paid for. And we'll proceed by whatever we want to do today. Maybe after today, you can ask us not to come here again or whatever because we've booked for this place for a very long time. Okay, Sheyi Tinubu left and immediately all our dignitaries are already on ground. So we usher them in and we begin the process. To the extent that the manager hotel has to go back and meet the technical team of the hotel. They have to switch off
all appliances in the hall, including their generator, the light, the AC, and everything. So we're using solar lights. That was all we used. So we didn't have.
All right. So now you see, say another name or another position I've added to the list: the manager of well scouting. So according to this guy's story, he's alleging that when they were planning their inauguration on the D-Day, Sheyi Tinubu came and instructed the MD, and instructed the manager of well scouting that meeting should not hold, that inauguration should not hold. And at the end of the day, the manager shut down their facilities, that they had to use solar to continue their inauguration. So all these names of Sheyi Tinubu, where did they call? It means a true. But like say Sheyi Tinubu actually involved. And you know where I found out? I was not even convinced until this interview on channels of the current factional NANS president. On the interview, that was when I said, you know what? I think Sheyi Tinubu might be involved. So let me play that as well.
He says that he places the allegation, squarely at the feet of the president's son, saying that the president's son, Mr. Sheyi Tinubu, has been attempting to interfere in student union politics, and that he was at the venue of their Well Scouting Hotel, on Tuesday, telling the manager, because I asked him, I said, how do you know that? Did you see him? He said, yes. Yes, you saw him. He could have been there as a guest. He could have been there for any other reason. He said the manager of the hotel told them that this is what the president's son has just said, that their event will not be allowed to hold in the hotel anymore, and that their event was frustrated. They did not give them electricity, and they refused them using the facilities at the hotel. Are you aware of all of this?
I'm not aware, but I read one stupid allegation on Sahara Reporters. Is Sheyi part of dance? Let me tell you, man.
That's the question he also raised as well.
This country, I think we the youth, we have one problem. Sheyi is the only president of son we have in this country that is trying to bring himself so low, mingle among youth. We've had several presidents. Some of us don't even know their sons or their daughters' name. But Sheyi, whenever he sees students, he sees youth. Some of us watch him online. I think there was a time I was after.
Now, Sheyi, now they see something. They see something, Abi. After this woman told him what the other guy alleged happened on the inauguration day. This is the factional one. They told you this thing about NANS, and you are the factional NANS president. You should be disturbed. But instead of addressing the situation, do you see what he did? He refused to address the situation. He started hailing Sheyi Tinubu and praising Sheyi Tinubu, that Sheyi Tinubu is the only president's son that is close to the youth and blah, 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 blah. Oga, address it. There's no way you say you don't know that something like this happened. This whole thing, there's no smoke without fire. All this thing no just happen, boom.
Alright, from the videos, we have seen how everything happened and now have enough information to say this is the reason of the arrest. From the video, VDM made a day before he went to GTBank. That was how they got information that he is going to the bank, and probably they have given instruction to GTBank managers that whenever VDM enters their bank, they should inform them. So that was how he was arrested. Anyway, EFCC will never leave Nigerians without information or without dropping statement. We are still waiting for their statement.